Hi, Frank.
Good morning.
Can you tell us about your experience at the Coach Mark Wilson Triathlon Camp?
Sure. Number one, we're in beautiful Hawaii, absolutely gorgeous weather. The first thing I would say is that the camp turned out to be much different than what I had expected, and all to the positive. Number one, Mark and Tanya are just wonderful people to be with, and it's a very personable experience. You can be coached, and I'm a 70-year-old athlete doing this out of the passion for the sport, and Mark has a real passion for coaching and a great deal of knowledge to share. We were in a small group environment, so it meant that we had a lot of time with the coach and each other, and there's probably as much to be gained out of the interaction with the other campers with different skill levels and to some degree different interests, racers, non-racers in our particular case, but people that have had a lot of experience, like I say, and some with none. We had one fellow that was a newcomer to distance training, etc. But you can learn from each other, and Mark allows that to happen and facilitates that to happen, whether it be sitting around a breakfast table together, or whether it's on a run or even on a bike. There's a lot of new things to be learned in terms of some of the skills that Mark wants to share with you as far as pose running and pose swimming, and some of them are things that I've heard before over the years that I've been doing this, but to have somebody actually be, if you would consider to be hands-on, to videotape the individual events that we did or the individual training pieces that we did, be able to look back and see yourself is a whole different experience. It's certainly different than watching your reflection in a department store mirror or window as you run by. So I thought it was very, very valuable. It's also very taxing, in as much as we did a great deal of volume here in Kona. When I say volume, I mean on the biking side of things. We did close to 200 miles, probably 190 miles or so over a 4-day period, and that's a lot of volume, especially coming off of a post-season recovery period where your training is quite different. I would do it again in a heartbeat. I would honestly, sincerely recommend it to someone else to be done. Again, don't worry about coming with expectations. Just come with a can-do attitude and be ready to work to whatever your personal limits are. Mark won't push you over the edge, but he'll challenge you. And that's the way you want to train, is you want to be challenged, but also have somebody that you're working with that recognizes individuals' limitations. And being here will be more of a physical limitation, certainly, than a psychological one, because the group is just very supportive. So I'll be back again, hopefully ahead of Lake Placid Ironman this year up in New York, to kind of top off the tank with Mark.
Wonderful.
So,
well, thank you. And thanks for coming to camp, Frank.
Well, thank you for doing this.